off into that one.
But I have to give Leonard his props, right? So I met him at the movie premiere.
Yep.
Here recently. Consider the Lilies. Consider the Lilies, and he was one of the actors in the movie. Did an incredible job. Just really graced the movie screen, and just did an incredible job. And so had to have him here on the show today because he has an extensive resume. I'm looking at his resume right now, and I'm like, I feel again, like Big Red, hey, what do you don't do?
Right.
He has been in so many
resume.
Incredible movies.
This is a doctor's list.
Exhaustive list,
like installment
right?
loans.
I'm trying to have a commandment list. I'm trying to and it's long like a poster board.
It is.
But I'm just trying my best, y'all. I'm just been blessed to do this full
impressed.
time, and
he was in some real movies.
He was in for real
He was in some real movies.
Yes.
Some real movies. So
Yeah.
without
Wakanda
further ado,
in the house.
We'll let Kim, go ahead and put out that list of movies that this young man grace, because
Oh no,
that looks like a phone book to me. So we'll let Kim do that right quick.
But he was in Black Panther, y'all. That's why I said,
Man, he was in Trap City,
Wakanda
Pure Evil.
That was this.
Wakanda Forever.
Yep.
One of the best
in a
Black
Waka Flocka Flame video.
Mark of a Killer.
Yeah.
Payback. That was a good one.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So he's a real actor, y'all. It's a real, because sometimes you got some people say I'm an actor and they're not acting. They're just acting like they're acting. But with this one right here, he's got some credits behind him.
This is a real one right here.
So he has
he
has his Actor Guild card. Is that right? The Actors card.
Actors Guild, you saying?
Yeah.
Well, actually, SAG. This is what they
Yeah,
call
well,
it.
SAG.
But no, I'm not SAG. I'm gonna clear that. No.
Not
union.
SAG yet?
Bill, the strike and everything. I was kind of a little nervous, but they did just now finally came to an agreement. So shout out to y'all, cause here I come.
So he's about to get
I'm
that
coming.
SAG card. So he
Got
is
the
100% legit right now.
Too legit to quit.
I'm coming, y'all.
So now he will be, grazing the fields with Denzel and some of them other Morgan Freeman.
Yes. Come on.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. This is what we talking about.
So yeah, man.
Yeah. So tell us about how you began in acting.
Oh man, it's always been a dream of mine, but I actually started in music, and when I moved to Knoxville a few years ago, I was a CNA because I like helping people. And a lot of my patients, they will always say, hey, you look like you've been somewhere. You look like an actor. You look like this. And I told them no, but I want to. And I was a rapper. But a lot of my patients gave me advice to maybe get into it because something about me. Okay, that's fine. But I appreciated that because that was words of encouragement. And I actually took their advice. And being honest with you, I just don't like a schedule. I like to live my own life the way I want to live. I want to be free. I want to have my own schedule. I want to set my own schedule. I want to do what I want to do, and I take charge of my life. So that's part of why I chose this field. So after a year at UT Hospital, don't say nothing about UT. Come on. Now, you know what I mean? I worked at UT Hospital.
I see it. I feel it.
And I just... but no, all jokes aside though, after a year or so, I had, pretty much just quit my job and I got straight into the acting world. And whatever I could find, I done it. If it was a group of friends on the corner, 4 or 5 friends with their cell phone, I'm there if they want me to help. That's how hungry I was to kind of learn, because I have to learn by experience. That's how I learn. And that's throughout my whole life was through experience. So I may bump my head a lot and it takes a lot of time, but I think it's worth it because something about here, it never goes wrong, So
spoken like a true creative.
So I started off at college films.
Okay.
I went to the college films. I knew they had a film department, and auditioned. Got my first booking role. Booked my first role before COVID, right before COVID.
Wow.
And this is when we still had to stand in line. So I audition. I'm staying in line. Wait my turn next. I come in, stand in front of the camera. Slate, and like I said, I got booked, and from then on, I have not stopped working. I went from college films to crime shows, TV reenactment shows. So, shout out to Talent Track, my agent, because once I got my name out there, I signed with them, and them crime shows from then on just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. So when you see Mark of a Killer, Fatal Attraction, it's like double of that. I just didn't put them all because they just reenactments, and there's nothing wrong with reenactments, but I want to put work now because after these reenactment shows, I don't know how this happened, but Wakanda hit me up. And they was just like, you want to be in a movie, straight up. And I thought it was a game at first. And then few exchanges, next thing you know, I'm there. And I go back to that. But after Wakanda, that's when all the actual short films started coming. So I'm getting booked back to back on short films. And I just want to take my level of acting as high as I can.
Absolutely.
So that's where it's at right now.
So tell us about your roots in rapping.
Oh, man.
Because when I hear you talk, there's still some of that in there, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
How old are you, sir?
No, I'm 36.
Yeah, I got no rap. Go ahead.
Shots fired.
With the bald head, go ahead, trying to have dreads, but you had to cut it because your forehead's really ledge. Big. I'll get you now. I gotta warm up.
Yeah, you okay.
But
it's okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, man.
You didn't. I thought you was gonna come a little stronger than that. But it's okay. It's cool.
But real talk. When I was young, growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, that's where I'm from, born and raised, and I don't know.
Some harsh places to live.
Cleveland's harsh, man. Believe it or not.
UT in that area, but Cleveland be a little bit easier. But go ahead.
Well, UT is a different story. But Cleveland, Ohio is definitely Midwest, is as they call it, it's not a mistake by the lake. I don't know why they call it that, but it's kind of like the cousin of Chicago, lightweight. But I start off young as a writer. Now I'm gonna give you a quick story. I didn't really play a lot with kids. I don't know why. I had to fight, a lot when I was young. And I don't know, it separated me from the crowd where I was able to see from the outside. So shout out to my pops, he wasn't there a lot, but he was in and out of my life. But I still love him and I know him, and we have a good relationship. But I remember him bringing home this karaoke machine with a microphone. So with this microphone, had nothing to do. I didn't play with kids, so I just started beatboxing.
Hey. Hey.
I started out beatboxing.
Wait.
We in there. We got some. Hit the record button. But that kind of, and little did I know, me writing and creating music on this karaoke machine was me developing my talents as a rapper. So 13, now I have cassette tapes, even to this day. I got in my storage, just stacks of just when I was young. My mom overheard one of my tapes, was like, "Boy, is that you?" I said, "Yeah." And she was like, "I know you can rap." Put me in the studio. I made history in Cleveland, Ohio. I was the first rapper at age 13 and 14 to have 2 consecutive albums in stores.
Wow.
And in that city, I caught the attention to my uncle Silver B. He was like an uncle, but he was the man that was there who knew everybody, from Bone Thugs and Harmony to Ray Cash to a lot of just people in the inner city. Plus, when the artists come, he knew them too. So I was able to open up for these artists. I got my name out. Now I'm like a local celebrity as a rapper. I'm the youngest. I'm 13 years old in the club with Nelly, Wu-Tang, and they just having a ball. I'm like a kid watching it all, like wow, gotta go to school the next morning. So what I learned just from that, because I stopped at age 15 because I moved around a lot, but what I learned from that is like music is an investment. And at that time, we invested a lot of money into these albums, the touring that I did, the radios that I did as a rapper when I was young. And when we moved, things kind of took a different turn. So, I just graduated from high school, lived a normal life into this acting thing. So it's like a circle, you know what I mean? Like it's,
okay. So, favorite rapper?
Dead or alive?
We're gonna go with alive first.
Snoop.
Why?
I like what he's saying. He kept his style, his message the same, and it's still catchy. Still.
Okay.
Cool. Alex.
There we go, huh?
Black Dot. Dead. I like Black Dot.
Oh, okay.
That's his name, Black Dot.
Really?
The rapper Black Dot.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Quick, Roots.
Oh, well.
Rapper for Roots.
Oh, I know Roots.
Yeah, the rapper.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you get that a lot. I can tell you had to explain that a lot.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man.
I saw it in your face, like for the 100,000th time.
Nas.
Roots.
You got Black Thought, you got Nas, you got Jay, you got.
I mean, we all know them.
Okay.
But yeah, Pac, of course. And speaking of Tupac, I met his mama, Freeny Shakur.
Okay.
With Mike Epps about 12 years ago.
What was that like?
Man, so listen, I was at their foundation. Tupac, his family had a foundation in Georgia, so I would go and volunteer and help out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the people there kept talking about Afeni Shakur, what she likes, what she just dislike, what she likes, what she dislikes, and they were speaking as if she was in the building. And I'm thinking, yeah, right, like, but they're speaking, yeah, because she's gonna want this over here, and Mrs. Shakur is gonna want this over here. So I'm like, okay, I mean, well, she's somewhere, gotta be. I turn around, I see her. She's talking to this group of kids, and her mannerism, I saw Pac in her, because she's just like, yeah, and the idea of this and idea of that, and I just watched her like, wow, because I'm amazed, like, this is actually Pac's mom. And it was on his birthday, we all hung out, Mike Epps came through, and quick story of Mike Epps, he may remember this. One time, I went to a regular gas station in Atlanta, Georgia. Saw a black truck, 4 guys in t-shirts. I didn't know what was going on, you know, but, you know, Atlanta's a little rough too, you know, being, you know, and I walk in the store, but before I get to the store, the door open, hop out. I said, Mike M.F. Epps. Wow. What's up, bruh? Hey, what's up, man? So I opened up the door to let him in. Just me and him in the whole store. Just me and him, the cashier guy, and he just looking for chips. Just looking for chips. I ain't want to be like a fan, so, you know, I'm getting my stuff too. But I just kept glancing like, damn, that's Mike Epps. Me and him the only one in this gas station. That's tripped out. But anyways, I got my stuff, and I knew he was watching me because he ain't making no eye contact, but he's looking at chips. All right, man, you be good. I said, all right, bro, you be good. And that was just our little small moment at gas station you would never believe, you know? And, like, he might remember. I mean, this was like 2014. But back to Miss Shakur, though, it was me, her, and him in his room. And we just had a moment where we were talking about life. We talked about Pac. We talked about just inspirational things. So that was just wonderful because that was just a memory I'll never forget.
Who inspires you the most?
That I met or just in general?
In general.
Inspires me the most. Financially, I'm going to say Robert Kiyosaki, because I feel like at this point, you know, we're not taught finances. We taught everything else. I had learned from experience and this life experience, but no one teaches about money experience. You know, we work a 9 to 5 or we try to hustle, but we don't know what to do with the money, how to invest. I even heard people buying vending machines, buying 10 vending machines, use that money to get a business and they wealthy. I mean, you know, some things are so easy that we don't know. And Robert Kiyosaki broke it down. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Everybody probably know. The ABC, easiest book to read. That changed me mentally, financially forever because it made me look at money different. And that's why when I'm acting, I'm able to survive because I make money off acting, but it's not enough to really like live, but I know how to do it. You know, I know where to go. I know how to budget and I'm good. I'm happy.
Awesome. What is it? Oh,
he's speechless. Oh, he's speechless. I'm sorry, man. I ain't mean to make you speechless, man.
No, you said Robert. I was like, okay. He's cool. Good guy.
No doubt. Appreciate that. Real, man. Just real. You know, that's why I wanted to come here because, you know, I felt hurt. I felt your energy. You know, Kimberly, I felt you was real. You know, it's organic. And that's what I want to be around. That's what I want to represent. Not like I'm just the rawest, realest dude. No, it's just... This is how I entered this industry, being true to myself. No one taught me anything. No one told me to get out here and do what I had to do. You know, working out, you know, I kind of got it right a little bit. You know, I'm kind of, you know, everything I told myself to accomplish, I did on my own. And it's hard to do that mentally when you grew up around crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because that subconscious keeps going and going and going and going. And next thing you know, you don't even know your bad habits. But what made me see my bad habits was the fact that people was looking at me crazy. You know what I mean? Like, why am I keep getting this feedback from people? My environment is not right. So I started looking at things myself, and I don't know how even to this day I amaze myself, but not saying I'm mentally like healed or nothing, but my mindset's totally different, and this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I like to inspire, and it's real. So yeah, man, like that's the part that people understand. You have to mentally on your own rewire your brain in some way that you understand. And it may not be my advice, your advice, but it's just how they understand to do it. And they have to look at what they like, what they want. They have to know themselves first. You see what I'm saying? That's how you start, is knowing who you are 100%. That's why it comes like this, because I had to study myself. The things I didn't like, the things I did like, the things that people said about me, the things that people liked, hated, the things that people love, you know, all of it.
So you feel like the culmination of your life experiences brought you to this place.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, true self-development, right?
Yep. No doubt.
Absolutely. So what do you aspire to?
I just want to leave my mark here, whatever it is, you know, don't matter what. Maybe 50 years from now, somebody saying, "Yeah, this one guy named Leonard did this." That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, so I can ask for.
Absolutely. Do you ever find, so when you talk about actors and actresses and them preparing for a specific role, oftentimes what you were speaking about mindset, I hear oftentimes that you have to totally like change your whole like mindset, persona,
everything,
in order to be able to fit in that role. How are you able to turn that on and off?
Sometimes I don't know if I'm turning it on and off. It's just kind of like a transfer, you know. I'm always energetic, but I think what it is me, and then I separate myself, and then I bring the character, and then there's a process where I'm able to snatch myself from the character and talk to the character and visualize him and everything, or her. I was playing, you know, nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying I never had to play, but I'm just, but you know, I had to talk to that individual, sit with that individual, and communicate with that individual, and after I do that, I'm able to separate myself. So it's not like I'm just like turning on and off, but it's just me stepping into who I was talking to, because I know that person too.
So do you research the character before you?
Of course. Yeah.
So what's your research methods when it comes to?
Oh, it's a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's a whole long process, you know. And my coach, Silk Kozark, you know, he's a great mentor. Speaking of mentor, like I was mentioning earlier, I never had anybody to teach me anything.
Kim's great.
Oh, hey, I know we got some, yeah, for sure.
The finances.
Yeah, finances. I'm telling you. But yeah, Silk Kozark is a great teacher. We just started connecting about a month and a half ago, and not just about life, but you know, he's just kind of teaching me a better way to separate myself from the character. You know, a quicker and a better way, in a more professional way. So.
Mm.
So let's look at roles that people have played. Let's say Joker.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yes, it is.
So
Yes.
your thought process on how it was hard for those people to separate reality from the movie, and they actually ended up, the character actually took a toll on them. What's your thought process on that? Like, how hard is it to kind of like disconnect yourself from the role once the role is over and really realize, okay, I'm back in reality? Have you had to play a role where it's actually taking that much of a toll on you?
Not that much of a toll, but I missed that role. Like, I missed everything about it. Like, the character, the people I worked with, it's like a natural high. So with that, when you're done, it's kind of like your high is still there, and you got to kind of work it to kind of get back into reality. Because when you're on set, it's not reality at all. You know, it's like big kids playing. It's just totally different, and your mind got to go different. So it's like now, and that's what fueled me. So when I leave, I still got that in me, but I know I can't use that out here. He's gonna be crazy. What's wrong with this dude? Is he in a movie? He thinking? Yeah, no. But I'm just saying, you know, I gotta like be in reality, so that high just comes down. If that makes sense.
What's been your most difficult role?
The black man in America. You asked a question I want to answer for.
Well, the actual role was let me think. I'm gonna say it was a guy who was very timid, and he was in a bad situation where he had to be scared. So imagine.
Oh yeah, that's not you.
That's not you. And like you would think, bro, stand up for yourself, man. Like, he's that scared. Like, and I had to and then also when you said how hard is it to kind of come back? Okay, I'm not answering that part of the question, but what I will say similar is when I'm playing a thriller role where I have to be scared, I actually have to scare myself. So I have to go back to that child. And that part can hurt, because sometimes like I can get scared and dig deep, and then I can do it, but then that part don't leave. I can almost like cry a little bit. I gotta woosah down a little bit. I gotta just like calm down and, you know what I mean, just like you know, and those are the scary scenes, you know, because I really gotta visualize something like I hate snakes, I hate spiders, you know what I mean? I hate those big nasty rats with I mean, like if one walk past me, oh, you know what I mean? One, you know what I'm saying? So I can use that. Oh man, like, and how many people jump when they saw a big rat run past them?
Yes.
Oh, you know, so things like that, you know, I gotta jump that heart. So yeah, yeah, man, it's imagination.
Look on Omar's face right now.
Imagination, man, it goes
I mean,
deep.
whatever it takes, right?
goes
In
deep.
order
Snakes
to.
and rats, you scared?
I don't like those, man.
I
I want some with legs, but then the rats is just too nasty, and the spiders got too many legs. Man,
Hey, whatever it takes.
oh,
right?
man, whatever it take.
Built different, sir.
Favorite role.
Hey, Black Panther, Wakanda.
Oh, you got to meet everybody. That's
Oh,
probably
yes, yes.
So with that cast,
Uh-huh.
who did you steal the most knowledge from? Because you know you have that wisdom, that opportunity to steal wisdom. Who did you want to steal wisdom from, and who did you actually get some wisdom from?
I wanted to steal wisdom from Letitia, but I got wisdom from Michaela.
Okay.
Yeah, she said our people love us, and we should go back because there's no division.
It's not.
And we've been taught that there's a division, so we dug deep on that. And Letitia Wright was such a sweetheart, just very, very just intelligent, smiling, humble, nice, professional. That's where I learned my professional from, how to carry myself on set. And which is crazy is that I came on originally as background, right? But the director, Ryan Coogler himself, I don't know how, but I've noticed the day I stepped on set, I wasn't even background, I was a stand-in. So you even closer to everybody. And every actor go through this. Man, I gotta do something to impress somebody. And this is when I had to separate myself. And I said, well, Leonard, you're already here. You already impressed them. Be you.
Right.
And once I started telling myself that I'm me, and once I was me, it went down. And I'm talking about, because I work out. So, in between setups, I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing dips. I took my shirt off, had my little jewelry on, because I love jewelry. I had all my gold on. People was looking like, who was, And Angela Bassett ride past, everybody ride past, and this is the first day as a stand-in. And from then on, it was like he kept bringing me closer and closer. Next thing you know, the PA is like, we're getting him now. Leonard Fly on set. They rushing me on set. I get up the stairs, and it's Ryan Coogler, Nate Moore, big names, Letitia Wright, and they're just going over their stuff. And the AD is like, hey, Leonard, stand on your mark. I'm like, my mark? What you mean? I'm about to be. When the PA, he came, he whispered in my ear, he said, Leonard, you might get it. Stay sharp. Man, I got it. And I stood on my mark. Shout out to Jabari. He was Chadwick's trainer. They actually had me rehearse just to walk. I had to rehearse that. And before I started walking and stuff, I'm standing there because Ryan Coogler was really writing on set. Like, he's creating on set. They just freestyling. Wow. And I'm like, this is amazing. I'm watching Letitia work. And he's like, no. Do this. No. Do that. And she's just busting it out, doing the moves, and she's turning around the table. Queen Mama said this. I mean, and she's hitting it just every time. Like, she really messed up. I'm like, that's professional. Me, I'm gonna mess up about a good 5 to 10 times before we gonna get it right. She may have messed up once, and they did it about 50 times. She's nailing it, and I got to sit there firsthand, watch them create. And then now the same mouth that said, all right, Letitia Wright, do this. All right, Leonard, come here, man, your turn. Come here, man, come here. Oh, man. Leonard, I want you to do this with Letitia and this and that and that. And make a long story short, I did so much stuff in that science room with her, but they only kept that small piece. I mean, I'm handing her food. She says, thank you. I say thank you. Even Riri Williams, she played iHeart. I did stuff with her. I mean, Ryan kept bringing me in to do stuff. And I was one, man, and I don't know if you ever see this, but I thank him for that, because like, he didn't have to do that, you know what I mean? Like, it was so many people that wanted that spot. He chose me. I don't know why, but I thank him for that. And what's funny is, after we did that scene, I went up to him, and I'm talking to Michaela. He comes up to us, and he raps us, and he goes, Leonard, good job. And we shake up, and I said, hey, listen, man, I really appreciate it. And I'm getting into how much I appreciate what he doing. I'm actually doing this. This is where I got this from, because I'm telling him, man, I appreciate what you was doing. You know, I mean, just, and he kind of like didn't cut me off, but he kind of like, I already know. I ain't even have to say I appreciate it. He already knew. He like, man, don't even worry. Man, I know. I ain't even, man, you good. I already know, bro. Like, you good. I already know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. From then on, I'm with them the whole time, eating with them, kicking it with them, on set with them. It was so organic. We didn't even talk about film. We talking about life, health, herbs. Me and Ryan Coogler doing push-ups, like, and I motivated everybody on set. I got the AD, I got the gaff, I got some camera people, I got some PAs. They see me doing push-ups, they got down with me. We in competition, you know what I mean? I got the biggest director almost in Hollywood come do push-ups right beside me. He talking about I do 35. I'm like, well, I can do 40. Now we doing a competition thing, you know what I mean? Then some of the other people come. We all we get back up. All right, let's go. Fun, straight fun. It was real. It was organic. It was a lot of us on there, so I felt like it was like family. You know, we talking about hair growth, the stuff to put in your hair. We bumping Drake in between setups, and we bumping just, you know, it was just love. You know, that's something I always take with me, because I've learned so much because they worked me for that movie. That's how I was able to learn and kind of be where I'm at right now a little bit.
Biggest lesson that you've learned to date that you wish you knew a long time ago?
Ooh, to just start when you get your niche on what you want to do in life. Don't wait. I wish I would have been like this in my 20s. I mean, I had experience, but I feel like I wasted time. Yep.
Yeah.
You didn't waste time.
I hear that, though.
It just wasn't your time.
No doubt.
So once you got prepared for it, then everything came.
And you know what? That's real, because I know I did prepare for it. I didn't know I was preparing for it, but I see like just how things are. It is a big circle, you know. But it's like, I don't know, man. If I was younger, man, I had more time to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have had more time to inspire people. You know, a bigger resume. Talking about a book, man, that probably would have been a whole what's bigger than books? I don't know, but you know, this. But still, I'm grateful. Bottom line, you know, and I'm thankful for it. Humble too.
Because I see the questions circling in your head.
No questions.
What?
No. I mean, he's done so great for himself, you know.
Appreciate that.
That's all. So I mean, so what's the next role? What are we talking about now?
Okay. Oh, and also I want to bring up, so right after that, right? Mm-hmm. I did a role with Vivica Fox too.
Oh yeah.
Twisted House Sitters 2 was on Tubi, and it's crazy because I didn't know that was gonna happen, and we set up the scene, and she comes, like, we were in a house, this big mansion, and we're setting up, and we all getting ready. So I'm thinking everybody that's in this living room is gonna do this scene. Mm-hmm. I'm hearing like steps coming down these stairs. So I'm like, who is this? And comes this lady, and I'm like, man, that look like Vivica Fox. But anyways, when we gonna, you know, cause I'm, you know, and I double check, like, yeah, she's getting close. I'm like, man, she's really looking like Vivica Fox. Okay, I think that's Vivica Fox. Oh, ish, that's Vivica Fox. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, a legend in the game. Set it off as one of my favorite movies, Kill Bill. And she was talking about Kill Bill, which is funny too, because she kept doing this little kick moves like Kill Bill, hi-ya. We started laughing. But make a long story short, she came on set. I'm like, now I'm getting that same, man, but you got to kind of like consolidate it. You can't just be like, yes. You got to still be on your P's and Q's. That's, you know, my uncle would say. You got to keep it professional. And I've developed that reputation of being professional. So, but the scene was we got to grab her and we tussling. I got to throw her out the door. Right? And it's crazy. So I got Vivica almost in the headlock. You know what I mean? Like, honestly. And we're tussling and we bump the door. We fall out on the door. I'm like, oh, man, I hope I don't, you know what I'm saying? Man, she like, grab me. Come on, grab me. I said, all right, you know, we roughing it. We had to shoot that like 10, 15, maybe 20 times. By the time we done, all of us. She high-fived me. I'm high-fiving her. We did it. All right, you good? You got it? All right. Woo, baby. That's what she like, ooh. I said, you ain't lying. All right. You know, and straight love. And yeah, that was that scene. So that was one of them after Black Panther, and then, you know, came the other short films. But I don't know, man. What's next is wherever the wind blows me. Whoever hit me up and say, hey, we got a role, we're gonna do this, I'm with it, you know?
So you got any ideas for doing any like behind the scenes, doing some shooting yourself,
Oh,
some
yes.
writing,
Yes.
starting small skits or anything like that?
Well, I'm actually in the process of writing a script. I'm just brainstorming. I have a story that I want to tell. Definitely grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and how I got my karaoke. Oops. No, I'm just playing, y'all. But no, but seriously, it would be about my story. You know, I'm writing scripts. A script, not scripts, script. And I definitely want to get more into filmmaking. But first, I feel like I have to master my acting craft. So what I'm doing is, as I'm developing my script, I'm still out here acting until I get ready to have this complete package. So I don't want to do too many things at once, because in this industry, you know, you can get sidetracked, man. Like, you got actors want to be PAs and stand-in. Is all good, but if you're working those different titles, one, you're going to overbook yourself. Two, you know, you're not going to be able to focus on what you really want, because sometimes another title can pull you to another position. So once I feel like, and I can never master my craft, but if I could get to a point where I'm satisfied, and, you know, then I could take a break to focus on and completing the script, which it will be completed, but getting it out to whoever want to do this with me.
So how was it working on the set with Kendall and them?
Oh, man. All love, man. We all been communicating on Facebook for a while before I went out there. I was actually not going to be in that movie. Now that I think about it, what happened was the casting director, she reached out to me. I was on my way to Michigan because I had got booked for a role in California by this lady. Her name was Marnine Fields. She was in Hollywood. She did stuff with Clint Eastwood. And she booked me for her movie. So I was going to fly from Michigan to California. So I was driving from here to Michigan. But before I actually jumped on the road, I'm packed and everything. The casting director said, hey, you know, director wants you in his film. And this was the first time we actually really met. And I'm like, well, I have to kind of, you know, go to Michigan. Like, I have to, you know, go. But she persisted to come. So when I came and I did the scene, first time I met the director on set. And from then on, we've been cool. We've worked a lot. We've worked on about four or five movies. So yeah, so that was something that I took my time out what I was doing to come help out, because I love what I do, and I just didn't want to leave them hanging, because I think it was like a last minute thing. They just need somebody real quick. So yeah, I came and did it, and we've been working ever since. So yep.
That's awesome. So I know you've learned a lot over the years about the industry. What's the greatest life lesson that you've learned in this process?
To inspire and to be the best version of yourself.
Okay. And what would you tell aspiring young actors and actresses, those who are really just hoping just to get a foot in the industry? What advice would you give them?
First, just be humble, you know, be yourself and be consistent, and work on your weaknesses and strengthen your strengths, and just keep at it, because one day something's going to happen. We all want to reach the stars, but what's wrong with just being in the atmosphere? What's wrong with being in space? We ain't have to be the stars. What's wrong with the clouds? If you're happy, everybody want to reach the stars. It's okay. All of us are not going to get there, but we all can go at least as high as we want. The clouds, space. So be happy. You know what I mean? As long as you find your niche, it's not about the money. It's about inspiring people, having people listen to your story, because that gives you more better feeling than money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So there are a lot of parents out there who have children, right, who may aspire to be an actor or an actress. You know, it seemed like most little kids, you know, in the mirror acting. I remember me and my sisters used to get in front of the mirrors, and we used to do little productions in front of the parents. Our poor parents had to sit and watch the foolishness. Right?
Facts. Yep.
So what would you say to someone who really feels like this is their passion, but their parents are saying, no, but you need to have a plan B, or no, you know, this is a very difficult industry. I don't know that you would succeed in this. What would you say to that person who really feels like it's their passion, but who has a lot of voices around them saying, no, this is not something you need to pursue?
And it's funny you say that, because a lot of kids are going through that right now. I talked to a school in Wisconsin. It was the intermediate school, And the kid actually asked me something like that. And I didn't know how common that is, that parents and kids do not agree on what the kid should do. But if it's in your heart, it's in your heart. And I knew as a kid, entertainment was in my heart. So my advice is, my advice is pretty much what I've done, which is stay persistent and keep working on your craft, because you're going to be able to do your dream one day. You know, you shouldn't stop, but you should not disrespect your parents as well. If there is no common ground, it's okay, but you as yourself, do not stop. Keep finding ways to practice.
I agree. I mean, take a page from Brian McKnight, you know. He had a, you know, because his mom gave him 30 days to get a record deal in LA, or he was going to have, he got a record deal in 30 days, though. So, I mean, yeah, you got to follow your heart. You got to follow your passion. You know, a lot of people don't, but I mean, that's one of the most, I think if you follow your passion from the very beginning, you know, you get a lot further, but you have a lot of voices that are in your ear always that are telling you, nay this or nay that, so yeah.
And I was thinking about that on the way here. People are so quick to tell you can't, then what you can do. You know, a lot of times, oh, you can't do this, you can't walk over here, you can't get in here. But okay, but what are my options? What can I do? Is somebody to talk to? Is there a side door? Is somebody can come out? You know, give a solution. I like solutions. You know, I don't like when people focus on a problem. Tell me how I can, and that's what I try to do with people too.
Sounds like you emphasize a lot of self-belief, which I wholeheartedly believe you must have in order to make it in any industry. How important is it to have someone else believe in you?
Oh man, I'm gonna say this, and this is my own personal opinion. It wasn't important when I started if anyone didn't believe in me, because at first no one did. You know, even as a rapper when I was young, kids made fun of me. They try to say, oh, he think he all that. He want to be Bow Wow. He want to, he think he all that. He on 106 in Park, and he think he, you know, Romeo, and you know. So, that's just going to come, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, it's just overcoming. That's all. Just overcome. Just, you know, you got to find your own way to overcome. You know, your own personal way, and it starts with you.
How did you move past that though? When people are like, you know, he wants to be Bow Wow or whatnot. How did you move past that?
I had the long hair, y'all, for real. For real. I was like, for real. Hey, I had the little, yo, what's up, Lynn Bone? They called me Lynn Bone back in the day. But I surpassed it because I no longer like try to. I never cared to fit in, but I dim my brightness to be accepted. So I got more aggressive. I got more, I don't give a F. I got more, I'm in your face now. You don't like me rapping, I'm about to do another song and I'm gonna play it on my CD player on school, on speaker. You know, like this is my way of getting y'all back. If this is what y'all want me to do, then I'm gonna do it even more and I'm gonna show y'all that I'm doing it. So that's how I overcame it. I got more aggressive in their face with it, to the point where I didn't know that other people felt like this too. So now people are gravitating towards me like, man, thank you, man. You inspire me, man, because I went through that too. You know, and a lot of kids shoot up schools for stuff that I had went through, that I had to overcome, because music and my hobby saved me from that, you know, and staying focused and saying, you know what, this is how I can get back at y'all. You know what I'm saying? I may not can jump y'all or anything like that with my homeboys, but I can definitely become successful. You know what I mean? I could definitely make something of myself. I could definitely show y'all what I'm doing. And then, you know, hey, that's going to hurt y'all more, because I see that hurts people more. When you're doing what you love and you're happy, man, that hurts their soul. I can see it. It's crazy.
It is. It is. You mentioned earlier about your relationship with your father. How did you well, first of all, I did hear you say there's forgiveness there, right? You still love him, but he wasn't there for you. So for a lot of young men, it's very hard to navigate with that when you don't have an intact relationship with your father. How did you overcome that to get to where you are today? Someone who's self-assured, confident, believes in himself, you know, knows what he wants. Oftentimes, when you do have a disconnect with the father-son relationship, sometimes for some men, that's very hard to overcome. So how did you overcome and not succumb to that? Right.
And I still believe I'm still overcoming. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm going to overcome that for the rest of my life. But be honest with you, I pick and choose for my artists that I looked up to. little bit of Pac, little bit of DMX, little bit of Malcolm X, little bit of Martin Luther King, little bit of Mike Tyson. Ooh, I like Mahatma Gandhi. Ooh, Denzel Washington. Let's see who else. You know what I mean? So I just pick and choose, boom, boom, boom. But I kept it me still, you know, because that's who's gonna separate me from anybody, you know, and that's what I feel like that separates me from most actors now, because I'm just organic, you know what I mean? And I feel things, and when I feel things, that's how I move.
Okay, so essentially you chose your own mentors. You found another way to get some mentorship when you weren't getting it.
I searched for it, and that's what I think a lot of definitely boys of color, we want that male figure. Fathers are very important in the house. I mean, extremely important. You know, that what makes a boy a man. You know, no one could teach a boy to be a man but a man. You know, so we're losing our natural, you know, our natural state. You know, not having our fathers. So you know, like most, you know, kids without fathers, they go search, you know. My difference was I searched the right people. I didn't go to the streets and try. You know, I had my ups and downs. I tried to be something I wasn't to fit in. You know, are we gonna jump this dude real quick? I don't care, you know what I mean? I try to rep something. I didn't know what I'm throwing up, you know. But at the end of the day, it was nothing permanent, you know, and I didn't feel right, you know. So I went to what felt right to me, you know. So that's the, you know, I just chose who to look up to.
Awesome. I'm looking at
You have such great questions today.
You do too.
No, I'm picking on you.
Okay. He's picking on
me. I mean, at the end of the day, when you start talking about inspiring yourself, and what do you like? What do you read? Are there books that you read? Are there, you know, like, YouTube,
Robert
pages
Greene,
you go to?
The motivation channels. There's an absolute motivation channel I look at. YouTube videos. There's I looked up activists, like I said, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad. I went to a Muslim school, so I try to study a little bit of the Muslim culture. You know, then also because I'm not, I don't shy away from other religions, so you know I try to, you know, study Christian as well and different religions too. So yeah.
So what's your thought on RZA?
RZA, the artist?
No.
Who's RZA?
The Muslim RZA, the one that talks Muslim, the Muslim guy.
Okay, you got me on that one, brother.
You don't know?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
How should I say? Well, he's actually an activist in your generation.
Okay.
And speaks from, you know, Elijah Muhammad, and speaks with Farrakhan, stuff like that. But he's one of those forward-thinking type young
I'm
brothers.
gonna check him out, real talk.
Yeah,
I'll check him out.
Okay. Yeah.
For sure. No doubt.
Sorry. I know so many people. Sorry.
Oh, I was popular like you, man.
I mean, it's Kim's fault. I mean, Kim introduced me to all of them. So.
Oh, for real? Okay, sure.
I mean, I wish I knew as many people as Kim did. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I believe it. I probably do too, you know?
But yeah, I'll be learning from her all the time. So Kim was like, "I'm gonna get you."
I know. I see it, yeah. As soon as he leave, I'm gonna keep my cool. Away from.
No, I'm just saying, with all that being said, and you learning who you are, have you, you know, when you start breaking through childhood barriers that you had, what's it like? Is it like a clarity moment? Is it like if I'd have known that back then? Like, what's your process like when you're? It's
like a tornado, man. You know. Outbursts sometimes, different emotions, like a roller coaster, you know. I don't think it's easy, you know. You get stressed, depressed, anxiety. Then comes the clear. Then it comes, and when it comes, it's confirmed because other people are saying it. They're seeing it. They're complimenting you. That's what makes you want to keep going. So yeah.
So if you was a way that you could have like a road map, like right now, like if I had a road map to just show me, my weaknesses and my strengths, and I can move forward in a whole different way, more confident in me, would you take it? Say like a
a straight road map where I can just see. I don't have to go through that. I can just peer on.
Like you got something in front of you that just lets you know everything that you need to know. Like, you know what, I didn't know that about me. I knew that, but wow, this thing's like speaking to me. Like if you had something to just.
I mean, I probably would to speed up the process. Yeah. I mean, if it's like broken down specifically where I can almost slightly mimic, like, you know, but I still have to have some emotion attached to it. But anything can kill time, yeah. You know, if it was really, I don't think there's no like that in life that's really mapped out like that. But let's just say we're gonna do some Black Panther stuff and pull. You know, we're gonna pull from the sky. Then if it was laid out like that, I think a lot of us probably will go to that. It will save time, man. Oh, you know, time is important. You know.
Oh yeah, little faith. So many things out there.
You said what now?
So many things out there.
Oh, yeah, man. It's good things, bad things, and all types of stuff out here.
No, I mean, so many things out there for you to help with that process. That's all.
Oh, okay,
so, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm just asking. So, when you start talking about your next projects and things that you want to do, give me an actor that you would love to work with.
Denzel Washington.
Besides Denzel.
Yes.
Give me somebody else. Everybody wants to work Denzel. Give me somebody else.
Of course, but that's the answer. Denzel.
Why Denzel?
No. Now I said not Michael Jordan, Jonathan Majors. You know, I think he could probably be the future. You know, I could see more actors in that lane coming out doing stuff like that. You know, but go ahead though. Why Denzel?
Why Jonathan Majors? Give me.
Oh,
I want to hear about Denzel too.
We always hear about Denzel. Who cares about Denzel?
I care about Denzel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Speaking of Denzel, real quick before I forget, we're gonna just real quick. So I actually met Denzel. Real talk, but I was an extra. I was background extra on the movie Flight. I'm in the courtroom scene.
Oh yes, I love that movie.
If you see him, like, yeah, I jumped the vodka bottles. You know, I'm drunk now, and everybody like, oh, you'll see me look to the right, 3 faces to the right. I'm like, 'cause I want to make sure, you know, I saw the cameras, but I'm.
Say I was in there.
I'm in there.
You were like this.
Look, real talk. I watched it and I screenshotted it. So I'm like, yeah, this me and Denzel. Yep. This me and him right here.
Exactly.
Yep. So yeah, actually met. But what's funny that a lot of people, which you can get in trouble for, but you know, back then, I don't know about it is now. I haven't done extra work in a while, but back then, you know, they'll tell you not to talk to the talent. You know, a lot of times it's they want to hold you back, but then a lot of times the talent don't want nobody talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like they in their zone. I get that. It's professional. Now I understand that. Being on the other side, I don't want, and people have done that. You know, hey man, I don't know you. You could, you know, I don't know. You know, so it's a safety thing. But I end up, hey, Mr. Washington, you know, so he's looking and you know, I said, hey man, you know, you're an inspiration to a lot of us, and he's just looking as if he's heard it before, you know. And I hit him with, hey man, can I take a picture? He said, now Leonard, let's keep it professional, you know. He extended his hand, I shook his hand. And I learned something that day, but I shook his hands and I said, yes, sir. And I walked off and his assistant guy, I don't know, I remember a guy with like a big beard. I remember talking to him. I said, hey man, did I offend him or anything? He said, oh, no, man, no. You're an actor, right? And I said, yeah. And he was like, just keep at it, man. You kind of show guts, you know. I mean, I walked up to a guy. No one did that. I was the only one that said, hey, Mr. Washington, you know. And he just said, keep going, but always be professional, he was saying, too. Mm-hmm. So that was a lesson taught. But yeah, that happened. Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yep.
Jonathan Majors, what's up with that?
Y'all got me wait. I know, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot where I was at, but I just feel like he could be the future of most actors like myself coming up, because it is diversity now, and that's just what they are into. And I think that he was in my opinion, right when it happened, I just feel like he was that face for it, you know. He was that new, and you know, Michael B. Jordan been doing this thing, but you know, he's been an actor as a kid. You know, he's been in and out. Here's a fresh face that just came in, you know, I like his acting. I do.
I'll tell you what. Give me.
Creed was tight.
Give me your most diverse actor that you could think of. Most diverse actor that you can think of.
Jesse Smollett? No, it's fine.
Wow.
No, man, it wasn't no shot. I mean, he's very diverse.
Yeah.
But I said it because I knew he's gonna say wow. Yeah. I'm seeing him say diverse. Man, he got a lot of them, man.
I can think of one. I can't remember his name though. Played in Remember the Titans.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, he played in the Jersey Drive too.
He was Boys and Men. No, he was New Edition's
Next Day Air.
He's been in everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, he was in Above the Rim.
Yeah.
He was?
Well. Yeah. He was the one with the gun.
No.
Yep. That's the guy I'm talking about. The guy that had the gun that was going to get. He said Tupac gave him the bag and said go get him.
No, that wasn't him. That's Wood.
Eddie Harris.
Wood Harris.
Yeah.
No, not Wood Harris.
Yeah.
Wood Harris. Was it Wood Harris?
Yeah, it was him.
I know his name is Woody, but what's his last name? Harris.
I think it's
I think
because he has a brother too, but he's the one that he's in everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
but that's not the same guy in Jersey Drive though. We're talking about two different people.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. This guy, the one you're talking.
Yeah.
He's been in everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. He's a legend too.
Yeah, he's a legend.
I almost got a chance to meet him, didn't though, because I did BMF. And he did this episode on BMF. And I'm like, dang, he was with Meech and them. I'm like, dang, if I was there another week, I would have been there, because I was with Lil Meech and them too, And even his little entourage, that was cool. And yep.
So what's next for you? And two questions because we're at the top of the hour. Can't believe
that was quick, man.
Really
I enjoyed it. Yeah, for sure.
So what's next for you, and how do individuals get in contact with you if they're interested in your talent?
All right. Well, good thing right now I don't have anything going on, but that can change tomorrow, the next day. So, but anything as far as a good role, a nice short film, feature film, you can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, my email, which is leonardfreeny2@gmail, and anything on social media that has Freeny in it, more than likely with the check mark is me. So I'm on all social media, and I'm on IMBD as well. You'll get more information on IMBD. The agent's information and everything is more in depth on IMBD. That's right.
All right. Well, definitely enjoyed having you on the show today.
I want to bring this over here. This is a quick picture just to give y'all. I wish I could bring something, but I would love to sign it for y'all if y'all would love it.
Yes,
y'all can frame it. I definitely
want my autograph.
For sure. Here you go.
Thank you.
For sure. And I just I just appreciate the invite and
Yeah, when I think of Wakanda Forever.
Oh yeah, and you know what's funny? I get people in public doing that to me sometimes now. Yeah, they're shot at Wakanda Forever, and I look around and somebody might grin like, it's pretty dope though, So yeah, yep.
Thank you so much, and thank you for taking time to be on the show. We appreciate you being by here. And Omar, take us out.
I brought us in.
Yep, it's your turn to take us out too.
It's the 4 o'clock hour, everybody. We thank you for coming out to the KO show.